Check this out. This is a little tour through the Bible. It goes like this. For we are going to Bethel, he told them, and we will build an altar there to the God who answers my prayers in the day of my distress and was with me on my journey. Another one. But the rock of other nations is not like our rock. Prayers to their gods are valueless. Here's another one. Even if my prayers were answered, I could scarce believe that he had heard my cry. And again, he will listen to the prayers of the destitute, for he's never too busy to heed their requests. This one goes like this. I love the Lord because he hears my prayers and answers them. This one says, I will answer them before they even call to me. While they are talking to me about their needs, I will go ahead and answer their prayers. And another one says, Cornelius stared at him in terror. What do you want, sir? He asked the angel. And the angel replied, your prayers and charities have not gone unnoticed by God. Again, another one says, I can assure you that he has worked hard for you with his prayers. And also for the Christians in Laodicea and Hierapolis. This one says, for the Lord is watching his children, listening to their prayers, but the Lord's face is hard against those who do evil. The last one says this, as he took the scroll, the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, each with a harp and golden vials filled with incense, the prayers of God's people. Probably getting a clue. What I'm talking about here is prayers. And this is a kind of a tour through the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. You know, prayers, we all pray. It doesn't matter if you believe in God or not. We all pray. It just depends on whether you're praying to him or somebody else or something else. I mean, you could be doing some sporting event and totally blow it with a long stream of explicatives, and swearing and whatever, but you're praying to something, to the sport, whatever God you've lifted up in your life, you're praying to something. But God is so interested in our prayers, and it's basically just a conversation with him. And if you notice, these prayers start with, God help me in my distress. I can't believe he heard me. And he answered them. And sometimes a lot of times he answers them while we're still praying them. And that prayers are to him as a sweet incense. That we trust him. That we trust his ability to work in our lives. And that we can direct our love, our prayers towards other people. I'm totally amazed that God puts on hearts of people to pray for a certain country or a certain person or a certain situation in someone else's life, not their own. Interceding for them and standing in the gap for them. Prayers are part of life. God is part of life. There's probably people praying for you from centuries back. Remember your grandma? Your grandfather? They get down on their knees. Praying with God is just talking with him. I just pray you have a great day. I pray you bless others with your prayers for them. Maybe you're praying for the Ukrainian crisis or the crisis in Gaza or the fires in Northern California and Oregon or the drought in California or the drought in Texas or the storms back east or whatever. Maybe you're praying for your community. Maybe you're interceding and standing in the gap that that God's goodness will bring people to repentance. Maybe you're praying that you can get a paycheck, or that you need cash for tomorrow, or today, or food for dinner table. Whatever the case might be, I pray God's blessings on you. But I also pray that your relationship with him and that your heart turns to Him and says, Lord, you help me with my prayers. And that a process begins that not only is He meeting your needs, now you can pray for others. And there's how the kingdom spreads. That as God blesses you and carries out your requests for your stuff, that you see that and can now spread that to your community, to your family, to your country. Prayers are important. We all pray. But to God, they're sweet incense, and He takes them seriously. And the devil's going to try and lie, cheat, and steal you into thinking they're worthless and that God's not listening to you, but He is. So God bless you. Have a great day. I pray you get rocked in your prayer life. Have a great conversation with God. Bless you.